This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a car wrap and window tint company? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Jose Paredes with Spoiled Luxuries. Jose, it's great to have you on today. Now, we are excited to learn more about you and your business. So go ahead and tell our listeners just a little bit more about your company.
Hi, good morning. So my company is called Spoiled Luxuries. We started back in 2019. I originally was an employee at Lamborghini Dallas. We were there for about 8 years. I did all the PPF there for all the Lamborghinis that came through the dealership. And then around 2020, around COVID, I decided to take the leap of faith and open up my own business. And we've been doing PPF and servicing our customers since then.
Wow, wonderful. So with so much experience in your industry today, what is that number one misconception you come across on the day-to-day with your clients?
So some customers are kind of misinformed. They think that the PPF is gonna protect the one thing that's just gonna protect everything on the vehicle. With that film, that it's your car's pretty much just invincible, which is not the case. Unfortunately, some things can still happen to the car. It's just another protection barrier. It's kind of like a screen protector on your phone. Like it'll protect it most of the time, but there's a couple instances where even the screen protector is not going to protect your phone. So it's kind of the same thought process that some customers think when they come to get their cars wrapped.
So what are some of those instances when your car does stay protected with the wrap?
So small rock chips, it'll tear the film, but the paint will be fine underneath. Bird poop, like anything that'll stain the actual paint, the film is basically a sacrificial layer. So that'll get stained, it might get ruined, but your paint underneath will be perfectly fine.
Interesting. So why would one get a car wrap on their car? What are some of the biggest benefits or the reasons for doing it? Does it just look cool, or is it also mainly that protection layer?
So it's mainly a protection layer. A lot of our film is just a clear film, so it's not going to change the appearance of the vehicle. And you have a lot of like Porsche customers that have paint to sample cars, like BMW, all these cars that have like special paints that you pay a premium to get. That you want to protect that, because even if you have to repaint a panel, it might change the value of the car or it might not match 100%. So you want to wrap it just to protect that special paint.
Okay, now we're going to go ahead and switch gears here for a second. Now, we know marketing is the heart of every business. So ideally, who are some of your customers who are getting this paint wrap, and where are you looking to attract them?
So majority of our customers are like the higher end, Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, Lambos, all the higher end stuff. But we do service everybody, so it doesn't matter whether you drive a Honda or Kia or whatever. A lot of our customers come from that higher end market, and a lot of the stuff that we're doing right now has been word of mouth. We try to just get the name out there with all these people. A lot of these guys go to the car meets and car clubs and stuff like that. So that's where a lot of our customers come from.
Okay, and what are you doing today online to attract more attention to them?
We try to, keep our Instagram reels, focused on our installs and, what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. We do have like TikTok and stuff like that we also post videos on.
Very cool. Now, have you ever thought about having your own podcast for the business before?
I've actually thought about it. One of my friends gave me like a little podcast, like little controller for Christmas one year, but I haven't really taking the time to set her up and give it a shot.
Interesting. What do you mean by podcast controller?
Well, I mean, I guess it's got like the little sound effects. It's like the little board controller thing, and you can mix the audio and stuff like that.
Very cool. Very cool. And in terms of hobbies, what do you like to do for fun or a little R&R when you're not working?
So hobbies, I like to go like cycling. I have a BMX bike, I have a mountain bike, road bike. So a lot of biking. also ride motorcycles. So I like to go out and, ride my bike when I, get a chance to. And then just tinkering on my own cars as well. I'm a big car guy. I was a technician before I became, a wrap shop. So I have like my own cars that I modify the engine and stuff like that. That's my hobby.
What is the best part of a car to modify in your experience with the highest return?
I mean, me personally would be performance. So anything performance oriented. I like speed. So if the car makes more power and it sounds better, for me, that's kind of my opinion as far as that goes.
Wonderful. Now we are going to dive deeper into the business here for a second and really zoom in on, what is the biggest takeaway you would like our listeners to gather from learning about Spoiled Luxuries?
I mean, it's a hard thing going from being an employee to running a business. But the dedication is there. I love doing what we do. The satisfaction is a lot bigger once, you're doing it on your own, and you get to build those relationships with the customers, and a lot of the customers turn into friendships. It's pretty awesome.
That's wonderful. Is there a certain value system that your business stands by that you'd like to share with our listeners?
Yeah, I mean, we always strive to do the best quality installs. A lot of our customers will tell you that we do extra steps that a lot of people might not do. And we just stand behind that. So.
Jose, before we close out today, is there anything you would like to add on the window tint side of things before we fully close out?
Yeah, so window tint, it's very, very much a need here in Texas, especially with the heat. A lot of the new window tints, like a ceramic tint, so you're going to block a lot of the heat and have that privacy. And I mean, just about any car, when you get your car, the first thing that I want to say about 90% of the people, the first thing you do is you go get your windows tinted. And we do offer that service here as well.
And final question, where can our listeners go? Where is the number one place they should go to learn more about Spoiled Luxuries?
So our website, www.spoiledluxuries.com, and then also on our Instagram at Spoiled Luxuries. We tend to post there as much as we can.
Well, Jose, I really appreciate you being on the show today. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com, or call 469-221-9345.